My name is Ramatoulie, IBEP 2019 student of Economic Faculty. My major is International Accounting Program. I'm hereby to talk about flood preparedness during COVID-19. Coronavirus is a disease which was discovered in China, Wuhan city, and it affects the government and people around the world. Flood is a natural incident which that dry area and dry piece of land suddenly gets submerged over water. Flood is caused by heavy rain, overflowing rivers, breaking of dam, strong winds, melting snow, which cause damages on properties, loss of lives and livelihood. If also disrupt service, cause economic loss to individuals or community and the country at large. The COVID-19 preparedness has impacted negatively towards flood. Response plan, for example, the funds that are yearly allocated for flood response will diverted to COVID-19 preparedness and response. Lockdown of COVID-19 will slow the response strategy of flooding. Containment of the virus will be difficult. For example, those affected by flood happens to be relocated might have an infected person who can spread the virus in the camp. The infection rate is at high risk. Social distance rules will be difficult during the period of flooding together with hand washing due to water shortage. To conclude, our response plan should be flexible to cater for all emergencies. Okay? There should more disaster funding to address colliding emergencies to be respond accordingly. Types of flood. Flash flood. Flash flood is a flood which develops less than 6 hours. Second one is rapid onset flood. Rapid onset flood lasts for usually 1 or 2 days only and cause more damages as people have less time for excursion. The third one is slow onset flood. They threat to develop slowing and on that for days and weeks. Lastly, storm surge flood happens during a storm, hurricane or cyclone. Before a flood. To prepare for a flood, you should build an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Avoid building in a floodplain unless you elevate and reinforce your home. Elevate the furnace, water heater, and electric panel in your home if you live in an area that has a high risk flood. Consider installing check valves to prevent flood water from backing up into the drains of your home. If feasible, construct barriers to stop flood water from entering the building and seal walls in basements with waterproofing compounds. During a flood, if a flood is likely in your area, you should listen to the radio or television for information. Be aware that flash flooding can occur. If there is any possibility of a flash flood, move immediately to higher ground. Do not wait for instruction to move. Be aware of stream, drainage channels, canyons, and other areas known to flood suddenly. Flash floods can occur in these areas with or without typical warnings such as rain clouds or heavy rain. If you must prepare to evacuate, you should do the following. Secure your home if you have time. Bring in outdoor furniture, more essential items to an upper floor. Turn off utilities at the main switches or valves if instructed to do so. Disconnect electrical appliances. Do not switch electrical equipment if you have wet or standing in water. After a flood, your home has been flooded. Although flood waters may be down in some areas, many dangers still exist. Here are some things to remember in the days ahead. Avoid moving water. Stay away from danger areas unless your assistance has been specifically requested by police, fire, or relief organization. Emergency workers will be assisting people in flooding areas. You can help them by staying off the roads and out of the way. Play it safe. Additional flooding or flash floods can occur. Listen for local warning and information. If your car stalls in rapidly rising waters, get out immediately and climb to higher ground. Return home only when authorities indicate it is safe. Roads may still be closed because they have been damaged or are covered by water. Barricades have been placed for your protection. If you come upon a barricade or a flooding road, go another way. If you must walk or drive in areas that have been flooded, stay on firm ground. Moving water only 6 inches deep can sweep you off your feet. Standing water may be electrically charged from underground or downed power lines. Flooding may have caused familiar places to change. Flood waters often erode roads and walkways. Flood debris may hide animals and broken bottles, and it also slippery. Avoid walking or driving through it. Be aware of areas where flood waters have resident. Roads may have weakened and should collapse under the weight of a car. Stay out of any building if it is surrounded by floodwaters. Use extreme caution when entering buildings. There may be hidden damage, particularly in foundations. This is the end of my video about flood preparedness during COVID-19 pandemic. So please, washing your hands clean. Please stay home safe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching it. Goodbye.